Hey guys, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of Base Gym in Sydney. Come and check it out. Welcome to Base Gym. I'm going to go through each piece of equipment that we have and explain what we do with it, even though it's pretty obvious, but I'm also going to detail with why we chose the specific pieces of equipment that we chose. And I'm going to start by taking you to our center platform, which is most likely what you see most of when I'm doing any of my big lifts that I post on social media. So this is our center stage. This is the signage here, Base Gym. That's my favorite part of the gym, believe it or not. And we've actually got 3 of these platforms. They're exactly the same. They've been leveled, so not all floors are perfectly level, but we had to make sure that it's a powerlifter's gym and we wanted level surfaces. So not just a powerlifter's gym, also we've got weightlifting equipment as well. Come and check it out. So I'll take you to the very first platform. So this is a center insert from Alico. The rest of it is made, the rubber mat is Regupol, for those that makes a difference too, but it's very high quality rubber. Yeah, this center insert, we got this from Alico. All it is timber, but it looks good. It's the same type of equipment. Alico has all of the barbells that we have, so we like to keep it all uniform. So this is all of the barbells. Most of the barbells we have, I should say, not all of them, are Alico. This is the same barbell that you see in the Olympics. So the ones that you see with the blue stickers, so the blue sticker on it and blue ends, that's an IWF spec barbell. We've got another one over here. This is our spare combo rack. So this is what you see in the powerlifting setup. This one was our first combo rack that we had from our last gym, probably about 7 years old. And then when the new Alico range came out, we had to have it. That's when we moved in here. We've moved in here about 2 years ago, but because of COVID, kind of seems like we moved in here yesterday. But that's what you see, all of these, the black colored Alico gear. So this is a squat stand from Alico. It's quite funny whenever we do heavy squats on this. A lot of social media kind of say, where did you get that rack from? Be careful, it's not safe, it's too flimsy, or whatever they say. But regardless, a lot of the best weightlifters in the world, this is just a squat stand for them, and it does hold the heavy weights, so we're fine. Check out the plates that we've got here. These are the bumper plates. As you can see, a lot of this is worn off, but these are Alico plates. They're competition spec, so these will last us forever. These are calibrated, so if it says 10 kilograms or 20 kilograms, it's the exact weight that it says it is. So those are the calibrated bumper plates. So bumper plates is what you see in the Olympics. That's with the clean and jerk and the snatch. And the reason why they use bumper plates is because they're going to be dropping them from overhead onto the ground. You don't really want to be doing that with powerlifting plates. The powerlifting plates, come over here. These are the powerlifting plates. They're metal and they're thin because powerlifters lift a lot more weight than weightlifters because of the nature of the exercise. No disrespect to any of the weightlifters, but in order for them to fit the amount of weight that they're lifting, they need a thinner plates. So that's the powerlifting plates. You don't want to be dropping those from overhead. But this is our center stage. Check out the rack that we have here. I'll wait till that noise goes so that you can hear me talk. We live probably about 10 minutes drive from the airport, so airplanes fly over here all the time. But this is a combo rack. It's an IPF spec combo rack. IPF is the International Powerlifting Federation. So this is pretty much the gold standard for this style of rack. Actually, if I was to get a home setup, this would be it. Whatever you see on this platform, this would pretty much be it. It's a combo rack, so I can take this bench out and it turns into a squat rack. So it's an all-in-one piece, and it's my favorite piece of equipment. with my favorite barbell as well. So that was the blue bar, this is the red bar. People ask what this red sticker is. It just shows that it's the particular barbell, which is a powerlifting style of barbell, which is slightly different to a weightlifting style of barbell. But whenever you see the red ends on these Alico bars, that's powerlifting. Of course, you can get rid of this rack altogether, and it's a deadlifting platform. So this floor is made to dump heavy weights on. Yeah, that's what we had. These 3 platforms, we had them perfectly leveled, which is important to us because when you put the barbell down, obviously you want to be lifting on a heavy surface, but you don't want the barbell to be rolling all over the place. 3rd platform, this is it's called a mono rack or a monolift. It's a squat rack. It's one of those ones that you see in competition where you stand and unrack it and you don't have to walk it out because these handles, okay, that pulls that rack out for you. Which comes in handy when we're lifting really heavy weight. Walking out a really heavy weight can get really, really shaky and unsafe. So this is a really safe squat rack to use. We've also got these safety ropes as well. These are very, very heavy duty. The most that I've dropped on here, I think 365 kilograms, and it caught it just nicely. This barbell too. This barbell is made for squatting. It's a squat specific barbell made by Goliath. The reason why I get these barbells as well is because that's what we use in the competitions that we compete in. So some people might think a certain bar is better than another. Whatever it is, the ones that we use in competition, that's the ones that I had to get. So this is a Goliath bar. This weighs 25 kilograms. All of the other Olympic bars, the powerlifting bar and the weightlifting bar, they're 20 kilograms, calibrated of course. This is 25 kilograms. Very thick. And if you use it for the first time, you probably won't like it because it's really, really thick, and the knurling, or the grip on it, is very thick and very rough because it's designed for people to, I think the biggest squat that we had here was Graham Hicks with 420 kilograms. So it's designed to squat big numbers like that, and if we use a thinner bar, which obviously they do still in some competitions, they use that powerlifting bar, there's a lot of whip on it, which makes it much harder to lift. And also with the plates, the thinner plates, it makes it so it's closer to the center, so that when you've got a thick bar with the thin plates, it doesn't shake that much, which is really important, and it makes it easy for me to squat, but you get good at whatever you practice. But we've been practicing with the proper squat bar that we use in the competitions that we compete in Australia. And of course, this is the 3rd platform, so this is the same platform, it's the same rubber that we've used on all the platforms, and you can drop a really heavy weight and it's not going to damage anything. And of course this is leveled as well, but these are the only parts of the gym that are leveled. The rest of it is relatively level. It's level enough, but we're not doing any comp lifts anywhere else. You can see we've got all the machines, which I'm about to show you now. So yeah, that's the center stages. Well, this is the center stage, but all of these are very equivalent. This is our competition practice area, these platforms. This is the pride and joy of base gym. But now come and check out, let's start with the dumbbells. We love our dumbbells as well. We've got the dumbbells that we bought were Watson. Watson have become pretty famous from a lot of the great gyms and social media, posting their nice shiny dumbbells, and yeah, so they've gotten a lot of popularity. So you guys may know that they come in different size handles. We chose the medium-sized handle. They also come in handles that rotate. These ones don't rotate. They have a thicker grip than this, and a lot of people ask me, why didn't I get the thicker grip? The reason is our dumbbells go up to 80 kilograms, and picking up an 80 kilogram dumbbell is hard enough as it is, but when you want to throw in a really thick grip, it just becomes a bit of a nuisance to use. So we've got a number of really strong lifters that train here, and a lot of people that can handle those 80 kilogram dumbbells. And if they had to pick them up off the rack with the thick handles, the thick grips, they probably wouldn't really use dumbbells as often. So in my opinion, the mid grip, that's my favorite. No offense if you like a different type, this is just how I like it, and so do all of the people that train here. So as you can see, our dumbbells go to 80 kilograms. That's in 5 kilogram increments from 55 to 80. But before that, up to 50 kilograms, we go up in 2.5 kilogram increments. So yeah, starting at 5 kilograms, all the way up in 2.5 kilogram increments up to the 50s. Watson dumbbells, say, they're the best dumbbells in the world. And you've got our B logo on it as well, so they do custom designs as well, which is perfect. We've got Watson benches as well, so we bought the benches from the same place. These are very heavy. They do ones with wheels as well. We didn't have the wheels, we didn't really need them. But these are very, very heavy duty, pretty loud, but very, very solid. So when you're using heavy dumbbells and pressing heavy weights, you want a very solid base of support. So I love these benches. I've used other benches that people like as well, but in my opinion, they might be easier to carry around because they're lighter weight, but they're not as sturdy as these. So I'd say these are probably up there with the best benches on the market. So this is our dumbbell section. Next up, the next part over here. So this is on the same type of rubber. The difference is this surface isn't level. I mean, it's pretty level. No one would understand, no one would notice the difference. But we made sure that the competition side is perfect. This side is perfect enough. Now we've got the bench press. So this is also, unlike the Alico. The Alico is also a competition bench press, but the competition that I compete in, and most of the powerlifters in Australia, use this specific bench, which is an AMFX Dominator. Is it the best? I don't know. It's pretty good, but it doesn't matter whether it's the best or not. It's the one that we use in competition. So we want the exact specific bench that we use in competition with the exact specific bar. So this is another one of those red bars that we saw over here, powerlifting bar, which just so happens to be my favorite bar. This is the Alico IPF spec powerlifting bar. It's my favorite barbell to bench press with. While we're over here, check out the barbells. This is all of our spare barbells. When we have multiple lifters, we want to not be fighting each other for the equipment. So we've got, this is all competition grade. This is another one of those red powerlifting bars from Alico. These are our deadlift bars. So we've got the new competitions in Australia where we use different barbells. So we've got the Goliath bars, which are 20 kilogram bars, which are very similar to the Texas deadlift bar. So the Texas deadlift bar is what you see most high-level competitions. Deadlift world records are set on this bar here. But the Australian competitions are going to be moving to the Goliath bar. Either way, we've got both of those. So deadlift bars, this yellow bar that you see, that's it's the women's IWF barbell, what they use in the women's competition in the Olympics for the clean and jerk and the snatch. And then the bar underneath, it's a 10 kilogram technique bar. That's what I use for my baby girl, my daughter. And she's been training since she was 7 years old. Yes, it's safe, within reason. If you've been following, you'll see how she trains. She's a technician, and that's what she started on. Now she can use the 20 kilogram bars, but yeah, the 10 kilogram bar is a great addition for any gym to have, for technique training, for all of the major barbell lifts. So we've got another weight tree. Looks a little bit messier than the rest over here because these are the random plates. All of the smaller increments. So we've got quarter kilogram, half kilogram, 1.25 kilograms, all of the incremental plates. That's all here. Now we go into accessory exercise, starting off with the leg press. So this is a leg press from Atlantis. I love this piece of machine. Is it the best in the world? I don't know, it's pretty good. I'm sure a lot of bodybuilders might have a different opinion on what's the best in the world, but I love this, and I know a lot of people love using it as well. It's really smooth, really comfortable. Atlantis leg press. Over here we have more Atlantis. This is an Atlantis hamstring curl, and it's also a leg extension. So it's set up as a lying hamstring curl now, but we can lift this bench and set it up so that it's a leg extension too. So great bang for your buck piece of equipment. Atlantis, love that one. Next up, we have, let's go past here, we've got the competition scales. These are calibrated, and they tell you exactly how heavy you weigh, which is important because we're all competitive athletes and we compete in weight classes as well. So it's always good to know exactly how much you weigh, especially as you're approaching competition. Now let's check out our cable setup. This is mainly for upper back exercises. So we've got a seated cable row, adjustable pulley. Actually, of all of these, if I was to have a home setup, I wouldn't have the seated cable row or the lat pull down, but I would have the adjustable pulley because it's small, it's compact, and it's great for all of your accessory exercises. Love our face pulls. You can do triceps, biceps, and all of the shoulder health exercises. Love this piece in particular, but I love the whole thing because we do have a gym. It's not we're not restricted on size like we would be if it was to be a home setup. So seated cable row, adjustable pulley. So this goes from the high setting to wherever you want, and a lat pull down. So the lat pull down. Check out the grips that we have. We've got so many different attachments. We've got the wide grip. This is a mag grip. Love that. We've got ropes. We've got wide grip, close grip, mid grips. We've got thick handles. I love using thick handles for all of my pulling. It develops grip strength. So for powerlifters who need strong grip to hold the deadlift bar, as well as combat athletes, a lot of people need strong grip. Strong grip is a good thing to have. And thick grip handles is a great way of developing it with any of your rowing or pulling exercises. A few more pieces. Check this out. This is another row machine. So this is the stuff that doesn't get a huge amount of attention, all of these back exercises, but we do have a lot of focus on training our back because it's very important to have a very strong back if you're a strength athlete. Yeah, so it's pretty boring to post it on Instagram, all of the rows and pull-ups and pull-downs, so we just don't post it that much, but we spend a lot of time over here. And this is this is from Watson as well. And you've got, so it's basically a chest supported row. You know, it goes like that. And these handles adjust, which is nice. So you can use pronated, neutral, supinated grip. And also you can adjust the settings, so you can use wider or closer. Great piece of equipment. That's from Watson as well. And over here we have a glute ham raise. So this is from Atlantis. We've had other pieces as well. You know, it's just a bench that you do your glute ham raises on, or 90-degree hip extensions. And it's very, very comfortable. Some pieces are too hard on your legs, and it sounds like we shouldn't be saying it because we're a strength gym and people shouldn't complain about discomfort, but when it's too hard, it smashes your quads. But this is perfect cushioning, excellent piece. So that's an Atlantis glute ham raise. Love this piece. So obviously it's a posterior chain developer. That's all the pieces of equipment. Let's show you some more parts of the gym. While we're here, check out the kitchen. Not much of a kitchen, it's a kitchenette. It's a fridge, sink. We eat, so it was important to have one of these. And come over here, you've probably seen this on social media as well. This is the famous selfie mirror. So selfie mirror right here. This is the bathrooms as well. Beautiful tiles. Not that I pay too much attention to it, but my wife, Felicia, one half of the Base Body Babes, is an interior designer as well. So she made sure everything looked pretty, but these tiles she picked out carefully. So they look nice. I hope you like them as well. Come and check out our bathrooms. So toilet, shower, usual stuff. Yeah, another selfie mirror. I've done a few selfies there as well. And I'd say that's pretty much it. So that's Base Gym.
What's that down there, Bess?
Thank you for reminding me. So that's a lot of the work that happens here, because it's not just a gym. This is where we make our living. So down here, that's my office. You may have seen me do a lot of recording with our amazing videographer who's holding this camera now. That's Ben Orbace, the man himself. So he records me doing a lot of content creation, whether it's on the gym floor or in this area here. This is my office. Yeah, so that's my office. You can see some of the camera setup is there. But usually I sit on this end of the table and he records from over there where you can see, so that we can see the gym in the background. And I usually talk and do my presentations from here. So you may recognize that area. And then we've got the office space for our amazing staff. So this is where all of the film work gets edited, as well as we've got our team of online coaches and research developers, and they live in here. So we've got a lot of our props as well. You can probably see that skeleton man. That's our anatomy chart as well. And that's pretty much it. So the next thing, I guess, that I could show you, but we're not allowed to, is the Base Body studio, which is upstairs. Maybe we're gonna have to save that for another time, because there might be some girls in there, and it's a women-only gym. So I'm not allowed right now, even though I'm a part business owner, but that's okay. So that's base gym. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the explanation of why we use the equipment and why we chose the brands that we chose. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it.